Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the best settings for NinjaTrader when it comes to their footprint chart. So, as we can see here, these are all that I have, but let me show you each individual setting. So, for the type, it has to be a volume metric for NinjaTrader. I also have it period based off the 1 minute time frame. The delta would be a bid and ask, and I have it set to 1 tick per level. I have it set to break at end of day, chart style volumetric, name volumetric, chart style type bid and ask. I have the show profile, which is that volume profile on the far right. I also have it to show the volume and also that value area. These are my settings for the value area percentage, the strength sensitivity, and I have the size display filter 0 with it also showing any imbalances. For my imbalance ratio, I have that set to 2. With the mode being diagonal with a 10 for minimum delta for imbalance. I don't have it color dominant for each side. For the candle body outline, this is what I have. This is what I have for the line for value area. Here's what I have for the box grid. Here's what I have for the box outline and its characteristics. Personally, I like this transparent because I don't really like the box grid, but if you want the grid, you can always go out and have that. So I just have that transparent so it doesn't show. For color positive, lime green. For negative strength, red. And then for any buy and balance, CN and selling bands, that other darker pink or And then also for color maximum, I have yellow. And then for color for volume, I have it as blue. Like I said, you guys can change this to whatever you guys prefer. Now, for the really important part, which is this area right here, which you're seeing at the bottom, I like to go out and have volume, the buy volume, the sell volume, the delta bar, delta percentage, minimum delta, and delta change on. I don't have anything else selected. For the color base, I have it as yellow. For my statistics grid, I have it just as a solid gray. This is what I have as the visual. I have it display in data box. I have the price marker set as this color. You have the trading hours, and then I have the trades for execution set up and everything else. So those are my settings. You guys can go out and copy those. Now, just a little quick insight when it comes to looking at the footprint chart and why it's so important when you match this with any form of heat map is when we come here. Let's actually go to 1030 when it was so blatant on ES. Now, as you guys know, I mainly trade NQ, but I've always felt ES, because it has so much more volume than NQ, really determines where NQ is going to go based off ES. So if you know where ES is going, NQ is going to follow. So if we come here, what I really like too is it also gives you another volume profile inside this profile. This profile just the volume, but you can also see really see its own little profile of the bullish side, its own profile of the bearish side here. So I like that a lot. But if we come over here, here's what happened. If we look at this area right here at 1031, what do you guys notice? So we have firstly almost the same amount of buy volume and sell volume on this candle, but most importantly, we have an imbalance where we have way more buyers at the top of this, yet price isn't able to break out. So we basically have the same amount of volume, yet clearly buyers are in control in this upper area, yet price isn't making any continuation moves. And then if we come here, we also have, if we look at the delta, buyers, there's more buyers on this candle. There's more buyers in this candle, but look at how it's closing on the 1 minute. Same thing as we come up to here, we start to see a lot more buyers stepping up at this higher end of this 1 minute. You would think because of more demand here and not as much demand here when it comes to people wanting to go out and short this in the opposite direction, that price would continue to break out and this be as a pullback. But we can see price continue to go down even with positive delta, meaning that a passive, or essentially the best way to think about it is market makers are absorbing all this pressure with limit orders to get a better entry price, and then not as many market orders need to be executed to the sell side for price to go down. But that is going to wrap up today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed, and see you in the next one.